All right, let's talk about July. Our focusing the next few months on two main tracks. These are collaboration and quality of life. Collaboration is pretty self-explanatory. We are trying to work on a few different things that have to do with like note sharing, real-time collaboration, and in general, the experience of using Evernote together with others. The second track, quality of life, is everything that is related to how you individually use Evernote and its most famous and loved features in a way that is fast, reliable, and just good overall. Both from the standpoint of building new things, but also from the point of view of just like improving what's currently doable on Evernote. So these are the two tracks that we will work on in the next few months, but we already have some things that we can show you. So the first one is, there used to be a couple of different links, the web link and the app link, when you used to share a note with somebody, which is something that is powerful, but also a bit hard to understand. It's not intuitive. So we've simplified that. There is now a single link, and I'm going to tell you how it works in a second. In general, the sharing flow was a bit unoptimized, and so there was this not very user-friendly modal pop-up window. Then the recipient had to click on the email, and inside the email there were like two different links based on like the platform that they wanted to use. The email sometimes didn't work. Loading the note itself often take too long. So now we've simplified this in this way. So the sharing model is now much simpler to use. It's both faster and just like the UX is much more approachable. It's simplified. It's very easy to understand. There's like this sharing link section and the public link section where you can publish your note to everybody if you want, or you can just share the note with just a few people that you pick individually. Then the email is now completely different. We rebuilt it from scratch. It only contains one link now to avoid confusion. And now the note opens by default on the web browser, but you can opt in to open it on the desktop app if you want by just checking the checkbox on that pop-up that you see there. Okay, this was about collaboration. Let's see quality of life improvement. When we released the new mobile user interface, there were a few sections that were secondary compared to like notes or notebooks, for instance, that we didn't really know where to put. We didn't want to take any like final decisions. We didn't know yet if the navigation bar that we were going with was the final decision. So we kind of used the settings page, the settings list, as a group to include all these secondary sections. So now we've simplified that and we've made it much clearer. So now you have this little menu that you can access by tapping on your profile picture on the upper left, through which you can access widgets, trash, settings, the help and learning section, and your account. So that now it's separate. Settings are actually settings now, and here you have these secondary section. Okay, second, filter by reminders is now back. You could do this in the past. You had this like tab approach where you could see both like your notes and then just look at the notes with the reminders in the note list. This was a bit unoptimized, was a bit clunky to use. It was a bit slow. And so we put it behind the filters, basically exactly as you can filter a note by, I don't know, every note that contains a PDF, every note that has a specific tag, every note that is located in a specific notebook. You can now filter by note that have reminders. There are some improvements on the calendar section too. So you can view your week or month now on mobile. Plus you can create events on mobile. And little spoiler, we are starting to roll out two-way sync for Google and Outlook calendar accounts. Finally, we now have a public bug fix tracker. So we know that a lot of people have been asking for this, like when we fix some bug, let us know. So not everybody reads the release notes on like the App Store, for instance. And so now we have this like public bug fix tracker where you can see if the bug that is affecting you has been solved. And that's it. Apologies again for only posting now. I was a bit sick last week, so I couldn't record. And see you in not that many weeks.